This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody. We got Ross here with us today.
Hey, Ross.
Hello.
He's playing the part of Nathan.
Yes, hello. The less funny version.
Yeah, well, that's not saying. I know it is saying a lot. Basically, we're going to run through a story that we didn't get to on the show today because our show was too full of amazing guests.
Oh, we've had some good guests too,
haven't
Ross.
Yeah, we have.
Maybe you saw a story.
Imagine you're a parent,
You are a parent.
Yeah,
You don't have to imagine
it's easy
it.
for me. You take your kid to the museum. Maybe you just want to, mix it up, right?
Yeah, and
Like-
get them to learn something.
Culturally.
Yeah. And then they managed to destroy a $85 million art piece.
85. How are they able to get that close to an $85 million art piece?
It was, sorry, I should say, the child damaged a painting
Yeah.
by this American artist, Mark Rothko. This is in the Netherlands.
I got one of his, yeah.
Yeah. It's called Grey, Orange on Maroon number 8. Now, it's a...
Rothko's out there.
It's like a block
abstract,
of colour.
yes,
It's a
abstract,
block
yes.
of colour where you feel stuff, right?
They're one of those paintings, Sean, that you would look at and go, I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of those.
And it's
Yeah.
worth 85 large.
85 million, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not ruined forever. They'll be able to restore it.
Well, they
Fine,
said-
don't worry about it.
Damage occurred during an unguarded moment, the museum said. And they also said small scratches are visible in the unvarnished paint layer in the lower part of the painting.
So it's just gone like this to these nails.
Lord at it.
So he's just done it. And then it's
How old was the kid? Do we know?
young. I didn't say the age of it because they don't tend to, name and shame the child. Because as we were speaking off here, there was another time that this happened where, this is August last year, a 4-year-old accidentally smashed a 3,500-year-old jar
Yes.
into pieces.
See, that's not coming back. You know what I mean? Like that painting, they can fix it, but that jar,
Yeah. And 85 mil for the other painting. This is like priceless. It's literally priceless, right, for this. And this is in Israel. And at the time, this is what the museum said about this guy. They would not treat the incident with severity because the jar was accidentally damaged by a young child. And then they invited the family back to the exhibition with his family for an organised tour shortly after the incident occurred. So don't worry
wow.
about it.
That's
Don't
very
worry about
accommodating,
it.
isn't it?
Why are you able to get your hands on a jar
Yes.
that's irreplaceable as well? That's
Yeah.
another interesting
You're a
thing.
museum. Like, put it in some sort of case.
Yeah.
Like,
3,500.
rope it off. What are you doing?
And the 85, so that's a bad day for the parents,
So,
a bad day.
as a parent, would you take your kid to a museum where there's access? Well, you're not going to take it to a Rothko exhibition, surely.
I like the idea of it, like doing something different because you just like to mix it up with the kids. But like if it's like priceless art, you are watching your kid like a hawk.
I know. When I was in Melbourne recently, I went to the Yayoi Kusama exhibition. She's a Japanese artist. She's incredible. You would have seen her. She does a lot of stuff with polka dots. And it is amazing, bright and colourful and visual, but also... there are the bits that you see, there's one that looks like a black and yellow octopus, kind of, she's got tentacle things, that's part of it. And you see that and go, oh, this would be great for the kids. I can tell you, and it was jam-packed, it's broken attendance records for exhibitions in Australia. It's massively successful. But the day that I went, you had to book tickets and book a time slot, and you get there, and it was jam-packed full of parents with kids, because I know that they would have said, oh, this is obviously a great thing for kids to go to. I can tell you now that a toddler in a pram does not want to go to a gallery to look at an art exhibition because they were not
100%.
interested whatsoever.
Most adults don't.
No. So taking a young kid to a Rothko exhibition, no, I don't care.
Yeah.
No wonder they're bored and it's like a cat using it as a scratching pole.
Well, that's right. Imagine the parent, right? So that's happened, and it's art exhibition, and so you go up the front counter, you're trying to do the right thing. All right. So how much can I help you out?
How much is it worth?
That'll be 85 million. You'd have your credit card back in your pocket pretty quick, smart, wouldn't you?
Oh, very hectic.
Secondly,
Is there a family discount for that?
Oh, you'd want one. Can I talk about the thing about art exhibitions or galleries of art,
Yes.
which we all travel around the world at some stage. For whatever reason, whatever city you're in, you go to the National Gallery of Art or to see some piece that's
Yes.
famous for that area.
Yes.
I don't know anything about art, but every time I've been to London, I've always ended up in the National Gallery. Every other
The
country
Tate,
around
yes.
the world, I end up at, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know why I'm there. I've never used pictures
Sean?
in my world. in my life.
Everything you're saying, but for me, that's a cathedral. I never.
Okay,
I don't go to
cathedral,
a church here.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
do I go to a cathedral when
Oh,
I'm
you've got to go
overseas?
there. Have you been to the one in Barcelona?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Barcelona.
What's that one
actually.
called there? They've
got the
guy,
big- yeah.
The guy
Oh,
the
designed it
Gaudi
upside
ones.
down.
Yeah.
The Gothic style thing. I don't
Yes.
know what's it called.
Why do you do that, Ross?
Well, that's
I'm
what
not
the
just saying
tours.
Ross. Everybody.
Why are you coming for me? It's the tours, isn't it? It's like you got to see this thing. It's the landmark to check out in the insert country, town, or
Yes.
city you're in. So, and then you go, I've seen it. And then when it comes up in a podcast, Sean, have you seen that, Ross? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Good talking point. Florence. There's another one I went to in Florence. Now there's a famous painting there. Is it Venus?
No, in Florence, it's
Yeah.
the statue of David.
Yeah, I've seen it. It was a little Willie,
Yes.
and you think,
Yeah, I
I hope he was cold. That's what you think straight away.
well, when you're made out of marble, it is cold.
Yeah, that's true.
So the statue of David is an incredible thing to see. I was so glad that I did go to it. Like the queues around the corner, like you do have to, find a different way in, usually by booking with a tour group or something that can fast track you. But the hands were what got me. Like I didn't spend a lot of time looking at the Willie, but
Good on you.
Seen that before. Seen that
but
before. she said.
the hands are quite incredible, I thought.
One.
Really? Why? Tell me what the sound
Because
of the
the
hands.
intricacy of the carving is like it's actually amazing, and
Yeah, okay.
and the perfect proportions. And when you're thinking about doing that, you're chipping away at marble, right? Like it'd be so easy just to get something slightly out of whack. Oh, and obviously that was the Willie.
For David's sake, we hope so.
Obviously, he just slipped with the old
Do you
chisel.
reckon
and-
at the end of it, David's like, come on, mate. I mean, you've got so much right on my body.
I know.
Give us a
yeah.
stretch.
Great buttocks. His buttocks are
Yeah, he was
perfect.
very
but
strong.
Yeah,
Can't edit that. Actually,
he's
one-
been squatting.
One final museum incident. Speaking of what are they called? Statues? No, that the marble.
Sculptures.
Carving,
Sculptures, yep.
Sculptures.
Police in Italy identified the 50-year-old Austrian man who broke 3 toes off a statue at a museum as he posed for a photo with the artwork. 200-year-old plaster cast model he broke. So he's like leaning against it and he snapped 3 toes of
Oh, that's awkward.
it. 200
Come on.
I mean, famously, there was a story of at the Tate Modern, which is for modern art in London, and it was it looked like just a pile of rubbish, essentially.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
somebody cleaned it up. It's like,
Oh, no.
it's supposed to look like
Yeah, you got to work on your art. If
You've thrown it all in the bin,
janitors, like, I got to get rid of that.
like the old Pro Heart carpet.
Oh,
ad
yeah,
there, and,
love
oh,
those
Mr.
ads.
Hart, what a mess.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's art. That's art.
Yeah,
That is
All
art.
right. Anyway, art. Be careful around it. It might be worth $85 million.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep the kids away from it.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.